Hello and welcome to MBKM Models. Today we are going to check out the Woodspring Model Aircraft show, which is at Yatton near Bristol in the UK. Now, because of COVID, sadly the show wasn't on last year, but it's back on this year. So we're going to be first in the queue to get down there and have a look at some really quality RC radio controlled model aircraft. Now, I've been to this show before and let me tell you, it is something else. They have their own runway, they have their own air traffic control there, which is based on a Royal Air Force World War II mobile one. Looks like a caravan with a sort of blister on the top, but it's so cool. They got all the classic warbirds there. They have one of my favorite aircraft, which is the Volt Corsair. They've got Spitfires, Lancasters, the whole shooting match. It's unbelievable. I mean, let me tell you, I'm going to be down there pinching myself and thinking, have I died and gone to heaven? I'm going to do that. I'm going to tell you if I'm in heaven or not. Okay, so I will see you at the show when we arrive. Plenty of car parking here. In fact, it's loads of car parking. So if you come to this next year, all being well, if it's on, no problem about parking your car at all. As it stands, it looks like it's free parking and then you pay an entrance fee to get in, which I've not got an issue over at all. It's great. It's level. Literally, we are on the Somerset Levels, and it's good level parking. So what I'm going to do is see you all in the show. Tony and Katie, now tell me what your model company sells. People are going, it's probably, is it based online?
Part and part. So AKRC, I'm currently building up the website myself, so I'm just trying to get all of the stock on there, so that is online for people to place orders. Becra, we're going to try and keep it offline just because we get lots of customers coming in and a lot of them don't deal with online, and we just like having that one-to-one with them. We can actually come in, build relationships with them. Trouble is now everything's online, so as you can see here, there's not many traders this year because everyone's online. So it's nice that we have that balance. One shop is, one shop isn't, so it's good to level it out like that.
Where's your shop, Katie?
We have one, so AK is in Teignmouth, just in a little industrial estate, and Becra Models is just on the high street in Newton Abbot. So about a 10-minute drive between the two, not very far, so lots of people can get to both. We always swap things back and forth.
I know Teignmouth very well. I spent a lot of time down there in the 70s on holiday. Bishop Stainton, places like that, yeah?
That's where we live.
Okay, well that's a beautiful part of the world. It's down by the River Tyne, yeah?
That's it, yeah.
Yeah. Now, what is your model company selling? Are you selling kits, parts, radio gear? What are you selling?
Absolutely loads, absolutely loads. We've got all of the RC models, planes or the quadcopters, boats, that kind of thing.
All the accessories we do,
loads of accessories. We do a little repairs service as well, so we can fix cars, things like get them back up and running. And then Becra is more of the general modelling side, so we've got all your airfix kits, your expo tools, that kind of thing, loads of paints, model railways, balsa wood, all of that. So that's generally the whole modelling hobby, whereas AK is mainly radio control based. That's why we're trying to blend them both together, just to make it one big thing, really.
Okay, so if I'm down in South Devon or on holiday, or I live in South Devon, I can type into Google your models, and it will come up.
Both of them will come up.
And you're on a trading estate down there with plenty of parking.
Plenty of parking within the complex, just outside. Yeah, we've got a car park there. Becra Models, there's parking in the town, not very far from us, and there is an hour loading or an hour parking bay right outside the shop as well.
Okay, so and you're also in a very beautiful location. I gotta say it, Teignmouth, Sheldon. You've got the ferry there,
the ferry going across, we spend
all
a lot
sorts.
What spare time we get, we do like down by the water, try and take a couple of models down on the water if we can, have a bit of a play.
Beautiful part of the country.
It really is.
We're lucky down there.
So if you're planning, I mean, we've still got lovely weather. There's a bit of the holiday season left this year. If you're planning a staycation, Okay, and you're a model builder. Get yourself down to Teignmouth,
Yes,
and when you're down there,
yes,
go
yeah.
and check out Tony and Katie's place. Now, what's your website, Katie?
It's AKRC and Model Shop at .co.uk, isn't
Yeah,
it? Yeah,
.co.uk.
All right,
.co.uk,
thank-
or becramodels.co.uk.
Thanks, guys. Absolutely wonderful.
He's just got the new
We're up by
one.
the fence now,
And apparently, as well as the
what they're
300
flying at the
horsepower
moment
motor
is a
in the
couple
front,
of what are called pit
Richard Goodwin's got a
special
gas turbine on each wingtip.
obviously made of foam,
on
and
the
they're
front of the
flying
fuselage.
on electric
Oh, like the Crickery.
brushless motors.
Okay. He's waiting for the CAA to authorise it in public displays.
Okay,
Between the wheels.
as you can see,
One of the great things about this, you have experts
there
all
are
around you. It's a real
many,
danger of being a
many
commentator.
model
When you get it
aircraft
wrong,
here.
it's just a-
I mean,
There's
we've what looks
between the
like a Sopwith
Yeah.
Camel,
Okay, so that'll go on a bit. It goes a bit
uh,
without gas turbines, but
a German one. My knowledge on
presumably it's got
German
an extra
World War
tank
One
somewhere to feed them.
aircraft isn't
One would
that
hope.
great, but there are some tremendous. We've got a Spitfire over there, various
Thank
overwing,
you, sir.
Wellington bomber, and another Wellington bomber. Beautifully crafted models that are all flyers, and hopefully we will be seeing them take to the air this afternoon. The foamies, as they are called, which are pit specials,
and
I've been
it's interesting because the
reassured
petrolheads
that they
amongst
are
us will always
still
want
flying around. It
sound
takes
and
great
fury.
skill to fly
I
these
guess
model
it's a bit like
aircraft.
Formula One is getting
You've got a
quieter and
minimum
quieter
of
now.
4-channel radio control,
Energy
possibly
recovery
6-channel,
So,
running
over
on
the years,
2.4
we will
gigahertz.
increasingly get used to quieter and quieter
The
racing.
2.4 gigahertz
Of
radio
all sorts.
control, as opposed to the old
They're now
27
talking about electric
megahertz,
airliners and how that will change
tunes you in
everything.
and out of other people's
So,
frequencies.
over a period of time,
So it's good
I
stuff.
suspect we will
So if you're
become
considering
much more acclimatized
taking up
to
the hobby of
lower noise levels,
radio controlled model aircraft,
except for the,
you've got to start looking at
military aircraft, which need to focus
2.4
purely on
gigahertz and
performance.
not 27 megahertz, all right? Because you could land up with some very bad crashes and things. We're just getting ready now. They're going to fly a trio of Spitfires that run on 4-stroke petrol engines,
Okay.
which is going to be quite something. I'm just going to go up to the barrier, all right, and hopefully we
Couple of different kit
can see
manufacturers,
them taking off.
slightly different shapes on the pin. That sounds like electric. 4-stroke. And I recognise that as a Kyosho, which is a Japanese kit company model. So, 3 Spitfires, 3 club members.
This is MorrisMiniMotors.com. Now they've got a very fantastic model Harvard
Okay, I'll
aircraft
leave it to them now.
on the floor here. Let's have a look at this. I mean, that's quite something, isn't it? Yeah, it was called and the Americans called it a Texan, and the British called it a Harvard. But I mean, this is just self-indulgence, isn't it? I mean, total eye candy, this. Unbelievable. I mean, that is... I am absolutely lost for words at this model. It is absolutely tremendous. And obviously it's powered by a Morrison mini motor. Okay, so quite something. Let's try and get... I think the... there's a drum roll on the speakers. But let's have a look at this. It's quite something. Unbelievable. Look at that. Beautiful. That is quite something. I must admit, I'd love to own a model like that, but I sadly wouldn't have anywhere to keep it. You'd have to have a garage or somewhere to keep that. Okay, we're at Morris Mini Motors now, and it's ran by the very nice Morris. And Morris, I asked Morris if he was an aircraft enthusiast, and he told me that was an understatement. Now, I took some footage of his model aircraft, the Texan stroke Harvard just now, and the selection of motors he sells. Now, Morris, lovely to meet you, my friend.
Yep.
Now, what Morris Mini Motors, what do they do? Tell me what they do.
We more specialize in the service, rebuilding and modifying any engines on the market.
Okay, and where are you based, Morris?
In Malvern, Worcestershire, junction 7 off the M5.
Okay, and you're selling online?
Yes, we have an online website, morrisminimotors.com.
Okay, and do you have a premises where people can call
Yes,
in?
we have a full shop and a full workshop as well.
Okay, and that's in
Malvern.
Malvern?
Yeah.
Okay, and that's in Worcestershire?
Worcestershire, yeah.
All right, okay. Now, I got to say it, I mean, you've got a bit of it all for sale here. I mean, I can see up behind you, and there's kits, parts, all sorts. I mean, you've got every type of battery you can imagine. There is that LiPo. Have you got LiPos there?
LiPo,
yeah.
All these are receiver batteries. So
Yeah.
we have your standard Nikes, light batteries.
Yeah.
Then you have your LiPo batteries as well for your high voltage ignition. All these are ignition batteries.
Okay, so for anything propulsion, yeah. Check out Morris, because
anything to do with engines.
engines,
Engines,
Sorry, I was using the aircraft. I used to be an aircraft fitter,
Yeah.
and I was using the aircraft term there. But anything to do with engines, motors, fuel,
Yeah.
Morris is your man.
Yeah.
All right, okay. So you've heard his. What's your website address again?
morrisminimotors.com.
Thank you very much, Morris. Absolute pleasure to meet you.
Cheers.
Okay, lots of stalls here, still lots of groovy stalls. Yeah, we've got the Cambrian Model Company. Okay, and by the looks of it, these people have got some serious vintage flyers. I love vintage. For me, the golden age of flying has come and gone, yeah? Jets are cool, but you cannot get away from that 1930s, 1940s era. Let's go and have a look and see what Cambrian Models has got to offer. Now, you, sir, you are the owner of Cambrian Models.
I am, yes.
And you are
The designer. Well, we've designed some of these we have, but we bought the company about 15 years ago.
okay. And what's your name, mate?
Steve Tandy.
Right. Nice to meet you, Steve. Now, you've got some. Like I say, you're just having a look. We've got some beautiful vintage flyers. What looks like possibly control line stunt planes?
No, they're just a bit of fun planes, really.
Okay. So what did, if you'd like to tell the good people on YouTube out there, what does your company do? What does it offer? What does it sell?
We manufacture the old-fashioned kits are made out of balsa, ply, stuff like that. So yeah, you buy a box from us with a load of wood in there, and you can build a plane to your heart's content.
And that includes these beautiful
That's
vintage.
these vintage kits. We do about 5 or 6 vintage kits in the range, up to your big gliders.
Okay, that's brilliant. Well, thanks, Steve.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, thanks for sharing that with people on YouTube. And where are you based?
Stourbridge, West Midlands.
Okay, so not too far away.
Not too far. So if you're into your kits,
But obviously
Yeah.
you're going to do mail order, yeah?
we do mail order. Yeah, we do the shows or mail order.
Yeah. What's
So,
your website?
CambrianPlanes@outlook.com.
There you go. www. Now that's your email address.
Sorry, cambrianplanes.co.uk.
Okay, so www.cambrianplanes.co.uk,
That's it, yeah.
and you'll get through to Steve and
That's
the
it.
other guys and women who work there, and you'll order your kit, and then it'll arrive, and then you can, like you said,
Yeah.
build it to your heart's
Yeah.
content.
Build
Thanks,
to your heart's
Steve.
content.
Yeah,
That's it.
thanks very much.
Okay,
Nice
have
to
a
meet
good
you,
day.
mate. Bye. Okay, we're on another stall now. We just spoke to the charity people over there. Wonderful people, do wonderful work. Now, I'm at another stall here called Al's Hobbies, and I've connected with with Al, and he's going to now tell you what he sells. By the looks of it, it's ready to run large radio control models. Would that be right? But Al, please tell the people out in YouTube land
We sell
what you
ready-made models, of course, like everybody else. We also sell all the range of balsa woods and glues and the paints and the plans to build your own. So it's still half the industry, although quieter side of it, is dominated by people who build. And the model they fly or the model they sail, they've started from scratch, nothing bits and pieces. And now it's flies. Gives you more, if you like, pride that you built a model. So we sell all the raw materials for them, and all the bits and pieces need to complete your model.
Well, thanks, Al. And I'll tell you what, I've got to say it, behind you there are some seriously great kits. Could you bring one of those kits over? I'd tell you what, if I unwrapped that on Christmas morning, I'd be out in the street with it above my head doing a country dance. I've got to say it. Look at
This
this.
is the latest release from Hanger.
Look at that.
Its newest idea is that the model is built, but it's a wooden airplane, not polystyrene
Yeah.
as they normally are. Designed by my son in America, who is the chief designer of Hanger.
Yeah.
There's the clips I've been flying. There we go. That's him up there.
Yeah.
Perhaps well-known pilot, maybe one of the best pilots we ever used to have in England, display pilot, Ali Machine. He lots of clips up in there. He's now working for Horizon Hobby in America as a designer, and his designs always fly well. You can imagine I sell it, I'm proud and happy two ways. One, because it's my son's design, two, because I know it's a good product.
Thanks, Al.
Okay.
A brilliant talk. And what are we talking on that? 4 to 6 channel radio control?
Correct, yes.
What's the bottom? What's the bottom?
The
4?
bottom line, yeah, it needs to be 6 channel, but
Yeah.
I can tell you what's unique about this. For the first time ever, a wooden airplane from opening the box to flying 18 minutes.
Wow, and that's a brushless on
It's
it?
brushless motor.
Brushless motor, yeah. Well, thanks, Al. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna see my family and see if they'll buy me something from Al for Christmas. What's your website, Al?
alshobbies.com.
alshobbies.com. Simple. That could not be more simple, innit? alshobbies.com. Great bloke.
Thank
yeah.
you very much.
Nice guy. Buy his models if you want them, all right. Unbelievable. Thanks, Al.
Thanks, have a
Thank
nice
you. I have Henson's flying machines. Now, what are Henson's flying machines?
Hello,
An attractive young lady here. Would you mind coming on camera?
that's fine.
Yeah, now,
Okay.
tell me all about.
Well, we're a new company, just 8 months old. We develop balsa or plywood kits, airplane kits, all inclusive. Yeah.
So you can go online and you can buy. You design and you sell.
He's the designer.
Yeah, but your
yeah,
company
and
designs and sells balsa kits,
Yes.
and people can go online.
That's
And
right.
I'm looking at them now. Could you call one up a minute? Yeah, just grab one. Yeah. Now that's a rubber powered, isn't it? Yeah.
Well, this has a capacitor engine in it.
Yeah.
Motor, sorry.
Yeah.
Well, I can show it if you
Yeah.
want. So this is a Liberty Raider.
Okay.
One.
Oh, really? Here you are. Get on. Look at that. How about that then?
That's just
So
a
you-
quick charge.
Yeah,
You
it's
can,
yeah, free flight.
Yeah.
Okay, so bring it up so that people can see it. Okay, so what you got there. Okay, is free flight balsa, tissue covered with a capacitor motor in it. And what happens is you will weight it and trim it like a glider, hand launch it, and then under its own power of the little capacitor motor flies around. Couldn't be better. I'll tell you, it could not be better. If you're going to start on model aircraft, Henson's Flying Machines are your people to see. Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And you've got a website, haven't you?
We have a website.
What's
We're
your
selling on Amazon.
Yeah,
Amazon
what's
as well.
and people go on Amazon,
Yep.
that's Henson's Flying Machines,
FlyingMachines.com.
and website www.hensonsflyingmachines.com. There you go. And I got, can I just hold that a minute? I mean, I love these, yeah. I mean, I started on this in 1976, yeah, right. I built a Killcraft Sopwith Camel. And there is nothing like when you're a kid, or from kids from 9 to 90, there is nothing like when you build one of these.
We have a Sopwith camel.
Yeah,
If you want to have a look.
yeah, okay, yeah, grab the Sopwith camel. But I gotta say it, I mean, this is lightweight, it's cool, you know. Oh well, here we go. Now we're talking, let's have a look. Yeah, now we're talking, look at this. Wow. Wow, now I have pinched myself and realised that I am not in heaven today. I thought I had died and gone to heaven, but I am not. This is reality, and what a reality it is. Look at this, that's something like a 14-inch span, yeah. It's got these little capacitors. Is this one got a capacitor? Remember?
Not at the moment.
Okay,
No,
this is rubber powered, but it's pure, it's just pure magic. I mean, you cannot say fairer than this. Wonderful. Now,
yeah.
Miss Henson's Flying Machines, come and say goodbye.
Bye-bye.
And great to talking to you. Like I said, for your balsa tissue covered free flight models, these are the people to see. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Here we have Chesil Model Club. Now, Chesil Model Club, they are based in Bridport in Dorset. All ages, obviously if you're under 18, you've got to be with your parents. But what they do, I was just chatting to a guy here, and what Chesil Model Club do is, if you can join them with no experience. They will take you from not being able to fly, and they will teach you how to fly a radio controlled model aircraft. What are the fees?
Well, I think it's about £89, but you can have two free flights before you decide that you'd like to fly.
Okay, so this guy doesn't want to appear on camera, and I'm fine with that. What he's saying is the annual subscription is £89, yeah? But before you pay that, you can have 2 free flights, and if you like it, you're in, and if it doesn't like you and you don't like it, you don't have to pay any money, and you've had a sample. But if you get the bug, okay, for £89 a year, which is not a lot a week, you're in, all right, and these people will teach you to fly. So it's Chesil Model Flying Club. They're at Bridport in Dorset, and they've got a fantastic selection of model aircraft here. They've even got a German Luftwaffe, a Rado, quite something. And like I said, if you knew, I don't have much to do with, I'm more model boats, plastic kits, and model aircraft. But what I get from the model aircraft world is, do not buy something and then go and fly it, because you could kill somebody, all right? And this flying club are absolutely responsible, and they will teach you to fly, and you will be attended whilst you're flying, which is a very, very good move. All right, so I'm going to say it again. Here's their website. It's Chesil Model, www.chesilmodelflyingclub.co.uk, and they do, like I say, they do. You go in as a recruit, and then they train you, which can't be bad. Okay, we've got Clevedon Air Cadets who are recruiting here at the moment. Yeah, so if you fancy yourself joining the ATC, is it still called the ATC?
Still called the ATC.
Yeah, okay, cool. So, and you're at Clevedon?
Clevedon Squadron.
Okay, so how old you got to be?
12. 17.
And you're instructor?
I'm an instructor, yeah.
Do you want to come on camera? Yeah, so you tell the people out there, if they're in the Clevedon area, what's the squadron called?
So we're 1446 Clevedon Squadron. We're based up at Albert Road, so next to the post office in Clevedon.
age 12 to 17 to join in year 8, and feel free to come on down or ping us an email via our website, so that's www.clevelandsquadronaircadets.org.uk.
Okay, so you're coming along as a recruit. I'm an ex-army man, you're an Air Cadets man. You come along as a recruit, yeah, so what do you expect to learn when you get there?
So we do a large amount of training, so we teach about the Royal Air Force, about flying in itself, about the aircraft the Royal Air Force use, and we give you a better understanding of ranks and structure about that. We also have many opportunities to go on RAF bases, go shooting, go flying, go camping, anything you could think about we can do in the cadets. So it's a very good opportunity.
So you're looking at drill, weapons training, map reading,
absolutely,
and all the Royal Air Force orientated stuff. I mean, all three services do the same.
Absolutely.
Drill, map reading, skin at arms, weapons training.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and then you've got what's orientated to the Royal Air Force.
Absolutely, we go by Royal Air Force.
And you go fortnight's camp every year?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Can't be bad, can it? Thanks very much.
No problem.
So, like I said, if you're looking to join the ATC, come down and see. What's your name?
Dan.
Dan, and what's your rank?
Sergeant.
Sergeant.
Lifton.
Lifton, yeah, okay. Come down and see the sergeant here. He's got the shades, he's got the hat, and he's going to set you up, bang you through basic training, all right? He's going to turn you from a kid slacker into somebody who is worthwhile. All right, thank you very much.
No problem, thank you.
Thanks. Okay, now we're going to have a look around the site. Lots of people here, as you can see. Lots of stalls. So we're gonna walk over now. The biggest queue here is for a fast food stall called Barbecue Box. Maybe I'll try it later. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. We're now going over to the trade stalls. All right. Royal Air Force Association are here. They have quite a big thing to do with this event. They're a charity who assist men and women who have served in the Royal Air Force over the years. We're now going into the trade area. So we've got, what we got here? We've got Final Vinyl. All right, Final Vinyl. Let's have a look at Final Vinyl. Final Vinyl. What is Final? I'm making a YouTube video. You all right with that?
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah, all right, brilliant. Now, what is Final Vinyl, sir? Tell me, please.
Just graphics, insignia, signs, printing, stickers.
So decals, stroke transfers.
Yeah.
I call them transfers, but online they call them decals.
Yes, decals, transfers, anything sticky back really.
Okay, I'm funny enough. I'm after some decals, stroke transfers at the moment. And what's your name, mate?
Mark.
This is Mark from Final Vinyl. All right, there he is, and he's the man. If you want to decals, transfers, etc., I can see exactly what I want on the table. So I'm coming back. Nice to meet you.
Later.
Yeah, yeah. The Springboard Opportunity Group, and it's improving the lives of children from birth to 5 years with additional needs and disabilities and their families in North Somerset for over 30 years. So it's a good cause. So this lady here, who is called Joe, yeah, there we go. Now, Joe, tell us all about Springboard, what they do, what their mission is.
So we're actually in our 35th year now. So we were started in 1986. So we improve outcomes for children with disabilities from birth to 5 years and their families. And the families is the important thing because we do a lot of family support with the children that come to us. We are in North Somerset only, so we're not a national charity, we are a local charity, and we have 4 bases. We have 3 in Weston and 1 in Clevedon, and I think it shows a sign of the times that we are actually full from September, and you know, the need for our service is just growing and growing and growing.
Okay, what's your website, Joe?
www.springboardweb.org.uk.
Springboard, say that again, sorry.
www.springboardweb.org.uk.
Okay, so if people are in your area, yeah?
Yep.
And they've got children with those type of needs,
Yep.
from 0 to 5 years old, they can contact you, and you're going to offer some form of...
we would offer some family support, some advice,
Wonderful.
some signposting,
Yeah.
and we are a charity as well, so if anyone would like to donate, that is on our website as well.
Okay, so this is going to be on YouTube, so people from all over will
All
watch
over,
it.
yeah.
So if somebody was up in Manchester, say,
Yeah.
and they haven't got this in their area, could they contact you and you signpost?
We could help them try and find something in their area, but it's mainly for North Somerset.
Yeah,
children.
okay.
But any donations from anywhere would be grateful.
All right, well, thanks very much, Joe, and
worries.
very good luck with your charity. You've been going a long time.
Absolutely.
And you're doing what is very, very good work. And you brought the good weather with you.
Have, yes.
Yes.
Long may it continue.
Yeah, thank you very much. Okay, we've got a stall here where it's all the bits and the tools. What we've got, mole grips, long shafted screwdrivers, which are a godsend. I mean, if you're doing your car, one of these are good. Pliers, snips, circlip pliers, fixings, £1 each, all sorts of stuff, even a few ring spanners chucked in there. Ring spanners galore, actually, quite something, yeah. A sort of mini machete there. All sort of casters, drills for engineering drills, actually, that's proper engineering drills. All sorts of tools, yeah, all sorts. Dremel, I've just bought a Dremel, as you've probably seen on one of my videos at home. A Dremel, if you're converting to RC, boats, plastic kits, a Dremel is a must. And these clamps are always good, but a Dremel is a must, because you've got to be able to cut what are very straight lines in a plastic, which it tends to melt a little bit, and you've got to, it's something that has got to be done. So a Dremel is an absolute must. I'm going to walk round now because I've landed up sort of by a transit van, and I didn't go round the right way on this, but you can see all the bits and pieces that are available here. I mean, it's quite something. I mean, every nut, bolt, fixing, spanner, odd pair of pliers. What have we got here? We've got small planes, yeah, for little tiny woodworking planes. I've got one of these, and if you're building in ply, it's just the ticket, because when I built the Woodspring RTTL, which is a video on my channel, out of ply, you really do use these paintbrushes, bits and fuel lines. Now these syringes, okay, they have a very positive use. They are used for fuel, all right? All sorts of bits and pieces, magnifiers, yeah, clamps galore. I mean, you could literally buy enough clamps. Here are surgical scissors type things which hold things. All right, more spanners. So yeah, it's just tools galore. I mean, if you're into tools, come down here, because they've got the ultimate selection of tools here. It's quite something. Yeah, and the weather's holding up. The weather is good. Yeah, it is excellent. I mean, when you build in models, RC, plastic kit conversion, or imply the large models or whatever, you cannot have enough tools. I mean, and this guy here is called Peak Tools. Yeah, good morning, sir. Good morning. From Peak Tools. He's got one of the finest selection of model orientated tools I've ever seen. Yeah, quite something. Anyway, if you're here next year, worth a visit. Are you coming here next year, sir?
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, gentleman from Peak. What's your name, mate? What's your name?
Andy.
Andy from Peak Tools is going to be here next year. Okay, so if you're short of anything, come and see him. Yeah, what a selection. I mean, yeah, like I said, you cannot have enough tools. You just can't.